Alright, well here we are. Hopefully everything comes through sound-wise. This is a new game, so it takes me a little bit to get my levels and stuff set for a new stream. Anyway, this is a game called Escape from Tarkov. It's currently in a closed beta right now, and I'm going to play it. It's a first-person shooter, but you also loot people. There's survival elements with crafting, and anyway, it kind of reminded me of one of the Tom Clancy games, like Division 2, that I played recently when I was watching some videos of it. So I kind of wanted to try it out. So let's just jump into it and see. Now, I literally know nothing about this game, but I did... looks like I have 3 minutes left before I can use a generic character. So the way this works is if I pick this guy, a scav, what that means is I can't lose any stuff that goes into the game, and anything I take out of it, I get to keep. And so basically the idea here is that I go into an area and try to loot stuff and figure out what's going on. Hey, Mr. Mesmerize. Yeah, it is Gopnik Town Simulator. Anyway, I guess the idea is this is a Russian-made game, and I was hesitant for a long time to get this, but I've watched a couple streams of people playing it, and it kind of captured my interest. It's much more my kind of shooter, much more of a, you have to be aware of your surroundings and think about stuff, and use more stealth and a lot more thinking than you would in a lot of the other games that I play. And plus, I like survival games, and I like looter shooters. So, looks like we have about 2 minutes left. So I guess the difference here is that... So the reason I'm waiting 2 minutes is I want to select this, which is the scav thing. And basically that's just like a scrub guy. He comes with a certain loadout, but it's not very good. But you can go into an area, and if you're smart, you can avoid other players and just loot some shit and get to an extraction point and get out of there. So, and plus, because of my friend Mr. Mesmerize, who's currently in chat and watching, I'm fascinated with Gopnik culture. I have Adidas sweatpants. I have pointy-toed dress shoes. I have track outfit. I have the right Gopnik cap, but I don't have an Adidas one, which sucks because I really want one to complete my outfit. Trying to think what else. Oh, and I like big, nasty, syrupy tasting beer that's served in like a 2-liter, and you just squat and eat your sunflower seeds and drink this shit and smoke cigarettes and have a pissed off look on your face. So I'm really excited for this game, hoping that I get to do some of that. And plus, I really like these games that are kind of early access, that aren't quite fully fleshed out. So I was yeah, cheeky breaky tactics, exactly. Blin Bigat. Anyway, Suka Bigat. Anyway, I like these kind of games that are still developing. So I played PUBG as a early access years before it ever made it to full release and all that. So I got a lot of stuff out of it that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And then once it becomes real mainstream, then it's harder because you get hackers and you get all this kind of shit. Anyway, it looks like we're ready to deploy. So like I said, I know very little about this game. I watched a newbie guide, and they said to pick a scav and go to customs. And I'm going to ready. And they have, you know, pretty similar controls to most of the looter shooters. And basically I'm supposed to go into this area and try to loot some shit and get to an extraction point, and they should show us, or at least list what our extraction point is here. Now this game is very different from a lot of other games. This is not a run and gun game. This is a very careful play. You listen. You don't engage in a fight just because you can. You pick your moments. All the elements that I like in modern games, this game seems to have. So hopefully they're gonna get me into a game here pretty quick. Customs is a large area. Oh, it didn't let me look at that and read it. I want to see what they say. Oh, preparing the game. Loading loot. Excellent. Hell yeah. So it's going to take me like a minute and a half to load into a game, which I think is reasonable, especially a game that not a huge number of people are playing yet. This game has fantastic buzz, though. I mean, they've really captured a lot of people's imagination with this. Do like the dude's haircut. I wish I could get away with that. I look almost identical to that with my head shaved. But usually when I do that, I grow a big mustache, because if I look like that, I'm in a spot that's not super safe. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Passage between the rocks, Warehouse 4. What the hell is Warehouse 4? Shit, I don't know where any of this stuff is. Crap. I might be in some significant trouble here, because I don't know where any of this is. Warehouse 4 is... Okay, there it is. So the other thing that they said was to have a... Alright, so there's a train. So I am on the... this game does not baby you at all. So, like, if you're going to play it, I'd highly suggest trying to get a beginner's guide or two under your belt before you even mess with it. Yeah, so I can't cut my hair like that because of my work. The only time I get to cut my hair like that is when I'm leaving the country and I'm going to someplace relatively dangerous. Alright, so if we keep making our way over this way, eventually we're going to run into a river. And what I need to do is try to get across the river somehow and make my way over to Warehouse 4. So my main goal for this first episode is just to get out of here alive and actually extract, so that I don't just to kind of see where the frickin' extraction points are, for one thing. So this is a big road. Where the hell is this? So that's the train. Am I headed the wrong direction? I must be. Yeah, I'm headed the wrong direction, so I need to go the other way. So I started on the west end of the map, which means I'm now headed east. That's north, that's south. Okay, now I have my directions. Again, they do absolutely nothing to baby you in this game. They don't give you any indication how this shit is supposed to work. Uh-oh. Not sure what happened there. Am I still live even? Yeah, I gotta be live. I think the servers just took a shit or something. They're Russian after all. Anyway, the game does not baby you at all. So it's one of those things. I'm just going to check my video settings and make sure that we're doing all we can do to get our frame rate up. I'm going to get a new computer soon. They've recently yeah, so Mesmerize, like the great thing about that haircut is it's no mess. You wake up in the morning and you just throw your hat on, you get on with your business. You don't have to mess with it. There's no possibility of hair getting in your eyes. You don't get the sweaty, nasty hair feel that you get, and mainly the times when I wear that haircut is I'm in awful, awful, awful places. But I would add to that a mustache, because a big one, like a western-assed Western mustache, that can make your time a lot easier in certain situations. I'll just say. I'm not going to explain it. Alright, so for some reason I lost my connection there. Not sure what's going on. I was able to reconnect. It must have been some blip in the internet up here. It's what I get for living in a rural... No, the server crashed. Okay, let's get our bearings. Where are we? I think we're in the same place. Yeah, so we're in the exact same place. Only 16 minutes to get the hell out of here, so I better hurry. I'm going to run my ass off over to where I need to be, and I got to be careful about my stamina here. My only goal here is to get out of here alive without dying somehow. I don't know if that will even work, but I don't know that these maps are pretty damn big, and I don't even know that 16 minutes is gonna cut it. Obviously, some of the video they need some optimization work done on some of this, because this should be a lot smoother, because I have the settings turned all the way to the lowest possible setting. Okay, looking at my map, what am I looking at here? So I'm looking at some construction, a land bridge way over there. Okay, I know where I am. So that bridge is the car bridge that I should be going across, but I can't make it to that in time, and this is actually really good for where I want to end up for my extraction. What I want to do is I want to get around my extraction point and then loot. Oh shit! Somebody shot me. Who was that? That would have been a player, because I was a scav, and scavs don't scavs don't shoot you unless you're aggressive towards them, so that would have been a player that sniped me. And that's fine, that's the game. Raid ended, early termination. Alright. Alright, so there's other parts of this game that kind of intrigued me. There's a crafting portion, there's traders, there's all these sorts of things. And I just watched a, yeah, I know exactly where they came from, and it was because there's only a couple ways to get across that river, and they were set up and waiting for me. So you have your character, and you can load them out with stuff. This is your stash. You can't lose that. As long as you don't equip it on your character. So the other thing I've heard is that you kind of want to take all this shit off and go in there basically naked when you go in for your first couple times. Otherwise, what just happened to me will happen to you. And I don't want to bring that because that's kind of a custom item that I don't want to lose just yet. So I'm going to bring a pistol and 18-round magazine MP. It shoots 9x19, so that's not what we want. We want this. So we'll put, I guess, one of those there. And the other deal is that you have a pouch. You can't lose this if you go over. So I'm going to put a little first aid in there. Maybe one in my pocket. Let's see. Might put a splint in there. And a bandage. And that's it. That's all I'm going to take with me. Because I am literally just starting this game. And that should be enough ammo because I should be able to pick up more. And I'm literally like level 0 here, so I don't know. So then you have these traders. This guy is supposed to have a task that I can load for the first time I go in for real. Kill 5 scavs and find a couple shotguns. And then we'll go back. And then she's supposed to have something for me too. A task. Yeah, the Markov 9, yeah, I don't understand. And this game doesn't really make a huge amount of sense to me in certain things because they, so I have to get these kits, Salewa kits or whatever that is. Alright, so now I have to play, and then you have a hideout that you can go to that has different stuff. This is where you can do crafting, you can build like stations that make Bitcoin. I mean, this is such an involved game, it's not even funny. Wow. Alright. What's this? I don't want to spend any money on that just yet. Stash. It's a place to take a shit. Why won't it let me look at stuff? Wow, this is pretty trashy. Looks very authentic. Medical station. Healing, or heating, I guess. Anyway, I have to work on this here. Okay, well, so that's basically, you get the idea, right? I don't have to go too crazy with that. Well, let's go back and try again. This is locked for another 14 some minutes, so I'm going to go in as a PMC. That's your main character, so anything I bring in there I can lose, and I'll probably lose it, but you know, whatever. I'll just have to be more careful. Looks just like what a Gopnik and his Gopnitsa would love to live in. Well, I'm gonna pimp it out. It's gonna have Adidas fucking wallpaper, dude. You watch me. Anyway, this is a game that I thought you might like, because it's hardcore. You get hit with a bullet and you're in deep shit. So I got hit and I tried to get behind that barrier to heal up, and it just didn't work out for me. What can I do? Hopefully I get a relatively fresh map that doesn't have 16 minutes left on it, because that put me under a little bit more time pressure than I wanted to be under, unfortunately. So all my good stuff I can't really lose right now, which is nice. I can lose a pistol, but it's easy enough to get more of those if the next time my scav mission comes up. So the real cheese is to go in as a scav and just loot some shit and get the hell out of there, and then that'll supply your missions like this, which are your real ones. Yeah, thinky your head blown offy games. Exactly right. That's how it is, my dude. 15 seconds. Now if somebody kills me, they'll get my dog tag, and they'll probably sell it and brag about it and shit, fuckers. So I'm not super excited about that. I'm ready, dude. Let me at it. Coach, put me in. Alright, where are we at? Dorms, Crossroads, Trailer Park, Smuggler Boat. Okay, so I gotta go clear to the east end of the map, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hide out, figure out where I am here. Let's see. So, I think I am... What is that? That would be... I gotta get my bearings and try to learn this map here. What is that? So there's a wall there. It's some sort of a power plant. Where would that be? Yeah, I know. Rust. Oh shit. Somebody's shooting at me. That's a player too. I'm getting out of there. And the thing is he's gonna be frickin' buff. I wish I could get my bearings here. I know I'm somewhere on the western. Okay, so that was a ways off. I'm gonna go up here. A lot of people making noises. Where the hell am I? What am I seeing here? I'm seeing a bus. Yeah, I gotta get over this way and get my bearings. What is that? Those are cranes, and that's some sort of a factory with... So what would that be? I don't know, but I think I need to go that way. I need to get away from all that shooting, for sure. Jesus Christ, these people are brutal. Can I get over this? Probably not. That's where I'm limited. What is this wall? This might be the edge of the map. Okay, so that way might be west. Okay, can I get through here? Okay, good. Alright. So this is some sort of a railroad. There's got to be a railroad somewhere. God, there's a lot of people shooting at me. I'm sick of this. I'm just going to hang out here for a minute and try to figure this out. So... all I want to do is get out of here alive. There's some sort of a power plant, so I'm just going to wait right here for a minute. Try to figure this out. This has got to be the railroad to the military base. Alright, so if I go this way and... Who's shooting at me? Where did that come from? I gotta get in here and heal up. So this has got to be the railroad to the military base. That was probably a scav shooting at me, I guess. Shit. Well, I guess I'm going to try to do scav missions for a while, and I'll just have to wait till they show up. Because I just lost a pistol and some ammo, but that's not a big deal. You'll get more. I think those were scavs and not players shooting at me, because I think I would have been dead a lot sooner. Yeah. So that was a bot that killed me. That's alright. I lost 2 limbs. Hey, I want 1.2 2 kilometers and I shot 5 rounds. I got a little experience. Well, anyway, so I think a major portion of this thing is trying to figure out the map and find your extraction points. And maybe what I want to do is I want to maybe I want to heal. I don't know. Alright, so I guess what I want to do is forget about him for now. I'm glad I didn't use any of my good shit there. Seems to be a fairly steep learning curve here. So in 2 minutes and 50 seconds I can go as a scav again. I'm gonna take a 2 minute and 30-second break while we wait for this, and I will be right back. And thanks a ton for watching. Keep it cheeky breeky. Blin. Let's see what else. Suka Buyat. also my scav is available. Hopefully this time I'll... Literally the only thing I'm looking to do this first time is extract successfully. That's literally all I want, is to get out of here in one piece. If I can extract successfully, then I feel like I'm, you know, making progress. There's supposed to be a way that you can play offline, but essentially, in my opinion, if you play as a scav, you can't lose anything. You're essentially playing offline. You know, the last time I lost a pistol, some ammunition, and a health pack. Big effing deal. I'll get that back if I have one successful run. It's literally all it's going to take. And this guy has a balaclava, some sweet aviators. Looks like he's got a tactical vest of some sort, and an AK, what do they call that, an AKM? I don't like his short magazine though. So there's a couple things I forgot to do in the last deal. So we'll see where they spawn us. The other thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to watch some videos on this map and like just watch some gameplay of this map, because I just haven't had any success so far, unfortunately. But we'll see. So here we are. I'll have 20 minutes to get to my extraction point. I'm going to be really careful. All I want is one successful extraction. Alright, where am I? It's a scav. So, I am to the west, I think. So, where am I at here? There's a building here. He said cheeky breaky. Alright. There's another scav. He's got a gauge. These are some sort of oil. This must be some sort of oil facility, I guess. Not sure. How much time do I have left? 17:06. Sniper roadblock. Trailer park workers shack. Three, so it's going to be south. If that's the, if that's what I think it is, if this is the railroad, right? Unless this is the railroad to the military. This could be the railroad to the military, honestly, looking at it. Is there a road over there? go this way and see if there's a break in this fence. What am I looking at there? Oh, Jesus, this is difficult. Yeah, so I need to go that way. I'm gonna have to get across the river again, and I have to get over this wall somehow. Which it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. At least nobody's shooting at me yet. Is that a break in the wall? Can I get through there or no? Alright, so I'm at the southern end. I don't get this map, honestly. I'm trying to figure it out. So we'll look for a break in this. I think I got killed by a guy right down there last time. The hell is this? How do I get out of here? I guess I have to go this way. So it looks like it's night, but I can't see the sun. What am I looking at here? So this is a railroad. Shit, I don't know. Let's go through here. Why won't it let me jump over a pipe? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I probably don't have the stamina to do it, because I've been running too much. Okay, so there's a pipeline there. There's power lines. There's a dead dude. Let's see if he has anything. Somebody looted the shit out of that guy. What is this? Some sort of a checkpoint somewhere. That's a scav. Because he's not shooting at me. Alright, so if I keep heading this way, I'm in woods somewhere. So I must be on the northern edge of a map, some northern edge of the map. That really doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll figure it out when I come to a river. I tell you what, I am confused as hell. Can I open this? No. I think I'm gonna die. So if that's west... So confusing, dude. Yeah, my guess is that all of the spawn points are camped. Alright, so it looks like we can make a little bit more progress this way. Okay, so I think I'm at the very western edge of the map. And now I'm at the eastern edge of the map, and that is north, and that is south, and this is west. Because I don't think, and I must be right along the boundary of the map there, because I don't think you can go that way. So moving forward, I should see some sort of a... What am I looking at there? That has to be... I should eventually come across a railroad heading north-south, if I'm thinking about this right. How much? Oh, I got 9 minutes. There's no way. Again, this is a Russian game. They don't hold your hand. Like, you can make it or you can't. So my guess is this is the railroad that I'm looking for. So there I am. I'm at the very top end of that railroad. And I need to go this way until I can find a break in that wall. I think probably at this point everybody else is extracted. Which is good for me. At least lets me see the map without just getting lit up right away. What the hell is this? I guess the issues that I'm having are there's all these walls everywhere. Like Trump has been here. I'm telling you. Where are my other extraction points? Trailer Park, Workers Shack. The other one is Sniper Roadblock. I'm not seeing that on the 8. Where is 8? Oh, so if I stay to the north, I can actually maybe get to that. The issue is finding breaks in these fences, so I might get to the Sniper Roadblock, and maybe, if I'm lucky and I don't get killed on the way there. See where this takes me. Those naughty Ukrainians. Okay, let's see. So this is another wall of some sort. This must be the railroad. I must be... It's not going to let me do that, unfortunately. How much further north can I get here? Yeah, this has got to be... I'm heading north, and there's going to supposedly be a break in the wall somewhere here. And then I need to head west. I just don't think I'm going to make it. Maybe this is it. So there we are. So that right there, I'm not sure what that is. I think they're dorms of some sort. By God, this is crazy shit. These maps are insane. Where am I? There's a gas station, right? So this should be... Where the hell am I? Alright, so clearly I'm going to have to watch a video on some of these extraction points and things, because I'm just not seeing where I need to go. I'm at the very northern edge of the map right now. So if I go a little south, maybe there'll be another way to get through. So there was that way, but that way doesn't work for me because it's blocked. Hit to find the trailer park, just follow the meth stench. Yeah. Is meth a thing over there? Like, I honestly, I have no contact with this population of people. Well, at least I'm not getting mowed down immediately here. That's a player. I wish I knew what he was saying. I don't know if you heard it, but earlier one of them said cheeky breeky to me. One of the scavs. Alright, so let's follow this rail line as far as we can go. I honestly don't think we're going to make it here. This isn't really listed on the... Yeah, I've been here before, unfortunately, and it didn't work out for me. Well, it's all very sad, I do have to say. But maybe I'll have another scav available soon. Who knows? So if your timer runs out, you die as well. Okay, so there is a factory. Like, it's just not... I'm just not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Unless I was No, I'm not looking at the map wrong. I'm right on this. Like, I need to get that way. But I can't get that way. Tell you what, man, this isn't cheeky breeky at all. In CZ, meth is a big thing, but where you are at, you don't see it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, where I'm at, I don't see it either, except very rarely. Okay, so that is a scav. He didn't shoot me because I've not shot at a scav. What is this? What am I, objectively, what am I looking at here? Why won't it let me up in there? Yeah, so the movement here is a little bit fucked, to put it lightly. There's nothing in there. Somebody's looted it already, and I'm about to die in about a minute. Like, so much of the map is locked down by bullshit. Like, how am I supposed to... So I know there's no way that way. I mean, maybe I was looking at this wrong the whole time. Maybe Maybe I was confused about directions. I don't know. So maybe this is the north wall. This is fucked. Yeah, I wouldn't think Poland is plagued with meth. Poland is pretty based. If you tried that shit there, I'm pretty sure you'd maybe just go away. Same thing with Hungary. Yeah, that's got to be west. So I was looking at this wrong. But why is there this huge fence in the way that I can't get through? I'm dead. Well, at least nobody killed me that time. At least I killed myself. Yeah, this is a very, very difficult game with a big learning curve, I can already tell. I have a long ways to go on this game. I went 4 kilometers. Oh, I guess I accidentally shot at a wall that one time. Big deal. Alright. So like I said, my number one issue here is to try to get my ass out of here. Oh my god, 20 minutes on that. Well, what should I do here? I guess we can watch a video on... why don't we watch a video on this map? I guess that's something to try and do. Try to figure something out. Let's see. Customs map guide. So let's watch this together. And
Grammarly helps you produce clear, effective writing that drives the results you want.
We'll turn off
even
the
when you
sound
just
on
want
this
to
for a
express
minute.
yourself on different websites. Download today at
And we'll watch a video on this.
Hi guys, this is Pestilly and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video I'm going to cover the customs
Windows
map,
98
I'm going to go over
lulz.
all the major loot locations, the keys
Lulz.
that are handy to have, some of the danger areas, some of the cheeky locations, just everything I can say to help you out and show you, to help you out when you're new to the game. I'm putting out all these videos into one playlist, so if you're new to the game or you've got a friend that's new and you want to help them out by showing them some information, be sure to share it with them. But guys, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Alright, so now we're in customs. So for all the customs map, there is 2 sides you'll spawn on. This is the customs side, the other side being the boiler side. You'll actually have to come over to this side of the map to extract. Now there's different extracts on each side of the map. This side has technically 4 main extracts, but only 2 of them are always active. If you're spawning on the custom side, you'll be able to go to the other side, which will have 3 main extracts, but only one of them is always active. So if you spawn on this side, this area is probably the worst side. Like, if you get down here, this is all the trailer park extract. So if you're spawning on the other side, trailer park this side. The other side over there is Crossroads, right up behind that van. That is the Crossroads extract. Now, this side here is the customs area. You can call it whatever you want, really. Now, if you spawn on this side, you need to take a little bit more cautious. There's a lot of spawns you've got to run through to get over to the other side of the map. So, from over there, it's a good idea to come in here, particularly if you're very starting the game and you're still after some meds. Inside the back of this car is a med bag. This is one of the med bags I always loot early on. So layers are one of the first items you need for a quest. There is a duffel bag in here if you want to pick up some duffel bag stuff. And then from there, you can move on this way. Now, I'm sure there are some duffel bags and stuff throughout this area. You can get up on the roof of these
Where the hell
storage
is he
units.
at?
I'll just show you
Okay, so
a
he's
jump that
in
I used to do a lot of, and I don't really do it much anymore. But I'll probably stuff it. There you go. So you're up. Now, if you're up here and you got yourself a scope, you can actually shoot at people that are trying to unlock that door from here, and you can actually get up here and take those shots. Besides that, this is usually pretty hectic at the start, but most people try and get away from here and move over to the other side of the map into construction in the other areas as soon as possible. Some things to point out for people on this map. If you spawn on this side, the East 310 key spawns in this bus on the right hand side, about halfway down. It's like one of these three seats. East 310 is like the money room of Shoreline. Definitely something worth checking out. Now, coming over this side, both the blue huts on both sides from the big red warehouse have filing cabinets in there. I think one's got a jacket, the other one's got a duffel bag, so there's some options in there. Inside big red, there is a weapon crate at the back left. To get inside the top, you need the customs key. There's two ways of getting customs key, pretty much, well, three ways of getting the customs key. Filing cabinets, scav backpacks, and there's a gold chain barter. The weapon crate's down the back. Up at the top, the first room has 3 computers in a duffel bag. The second room has a computer.
Right, so that's
it doesn't have a computer. It has a
that's
safe,
called the factory.
a
So
key spawn for Shoreline, which is a useful key to get, and also there's a backpack spawn in there. So not a bad little actual key to get to loot, but definitely worth checking out. So obviously there was the filing cabinets in here. I don't want to go through every little spot, just because it will make it quite difficult for you to retain it all. But for this side of the map, that's pretty much everything you need to know. Just remember that's the extract out there for Crossroads, and then running this way. Now, there's the train along the whole way across. You can jump up on the on top of the train just in here by going on the boxes.
Right.
Sometimes
so
it works if you run up to this, you press X. It's not working on that one. Some of them works where you can actually just press X to go prone and X again to go unprone, and you'll be able to get out from underneath straight away. It works really good.
Right. So now
for getting away quickly underneath the trains. Inside here, there's a weapon box. It's a handy one to have if you're looking for an AK. Sometimes you get that. These are all the land crossings. I would say just land crossing mid-land, and this is junk crossings. It's totally up to you what you call them. It doesn't really make any difference. This one seems to be a lot more hectic more often than not. Now over here you have one of the possible extracts for the other side. This one is Smuggler's Boat. This it's not always active, but if there's a fire lit, you can extract from the other. If you spawn on baller side, coming this way,
Smuggler's Boat.
The Smuggler's Boat is an option. And then if you see the light on over there, that is the RUAF extract.
Okay, so he was
this whole side here
there.
is in this area here's the construction. On the right hand side there is the elbow. I'll get up to it in a second. Now inside here there's some jackets in there if you want to loot it. They're down there. There's some weapon crates. It's not really a big deal. There is a I'll go show you this. It's not a big one, but it's handy. You're going to need this key anyway for a quest, but it gives you an option.
Yeah, also in 20 years
there's
ago,
always
early
this
80s,
Gav in here. Has the unknown key on him. But you can get some other items of use from him. Seeing the unknown key. There is also other items will spawn on him. Through here, this is elbow, whatever you want to call it. I call it elbow. A duffel bag here. this is not a good spot to enter. I personally do not go into construction via this way. Personally, I think it's better to go anyway than this way, because it's just too much of a choke point. You can get bottlenecked in. If you shoot it at a scav from down there, there's a squad coming up here. They'll just instantly cut you off here and have someone go around the back. Avoid that area at all costs unless you're trying to extract and it's later in the raid and you're trying to run through. This is construction. You can call this one tower. Overall, there's not a lot of loot spots in here, but it's definitely scav heavy, and it's quite good for getting your scav kills. Atop this tower, it's very dangerous. What I would highly recommend, if you are going to peek, don't leave the staircase. It's a lot harder to hit a headshot on someone moving up and down than it is someone just moving up here from left to right. So if you're having to peek to see if there's scavs out by the ice cream hut, this is your option. Now there are some cheeky little tricks you can do here. You can actually jump over from this and go straight over. So you need to get away. That's a good getaway. You've got coming up here. I'll show dorms in a minute.
Okay,
running
so
down
he's
this
on
way,
the main road.
There's nothing I've ever seen spawn in any of these
be a
buses
road
except for one down the
breaking
far
off
end.
left.
So you don't need to stress too much about that. Mostly just scav spawns in here. Just in here, hug the wall side. There is an ammo box and also a duffel bag if you need it. You can get some cheeky kills through here. It's very risky because obviously you got the one exit from the area. Moving down into this spot here. There's not really a lot of loot in this whole construction area, but it is combat heavy because of how many scavs. Up the top here, the portable cabin key to the factory zone unlocks this one. Go inside here, there is a weapon crate down the bottom here, and there's a quest item here. So if you find, pretty much if you find every key in the game, you want to save one of every key. I'll put a link down below to all the keys. I've got a priority key guide for that, and you can check out all the keys there on where to loot them, the priority ones, and then there's other key guides for other maps that are more
Okay, so
personal.
what's he looking at? Oh, these are the buses.
Now moving down
so
this
that's
way,
where he is.
all you need to go is down here. Now you can go through the factory zone and come out here. Just be wary that it's quite risky. I should show you another cheeky jump and position you can get some shots off. I wouldn't stress too much if you're in this area about going up here, but just it's a nice little spot to get some shots off. Check to see if someone's up on the bridge,
Okay, so those are
and
buses.
without overexposing, and you can get in and out from here.
This is actually very helpful.
If you've got your stamina up and you want to do a surprise jump, if someone you think is camping there, you can come up here and jump over and then shoot them across like that. I've done it a couple times. It's not one of the most safest ways to engage on someone, but it's definitely got some style points if you're interested in some style points. Now moving down here, you have a few options.
So
This
he's
is probably
north
this is the first location I'll show you for the scav boss to spawn. And when the scav boss spawns, he'll spawn as the one main scav boss, being Rashala, and then you'll have 4 minions. His minions throw grenades like crazy and do lots of damage. Just be careful if you're going to try and engage him from distance. The hill on the other side is a lot better. That hill on the other side is a new area, and
so there's a gas station.
Something that's kind of cool to know about. There's not a lot of spawns, but I'll show you a couple that I've found. Now the back of this, on this chair, as you can see here, is the mess key. This is the key you're going to need for a quest in Interchange, but it's definitely a handy key to check. And there's also meds that spawn on the ground there.
This game is crazy.
Going in here, this is a cabinet key and a storage key. If you get the cabinet key, it goes in here. There's a safe on the left. Underneath the desk, the storage key spawns for this storage room here. There's 2 med bags in there. Inside here, you've got the 4 cash registers that are handy. And sometimes back here, you'll find meds, as well as some of the cigarettes and barter items. Moving out to the back, you do have opportunity to get the Goshen key in here. It sells for a shitload of money. Always check it. It's on one of these chairs. I can't remember which one. I check all 4 just to be safe. But that sells for about 1 million rubles, and it's needed for a quest. If you do get into combat with scavs, I'll see if I can find the clip and add it to the video here. But you can actually shoot scavs from underneath and just take out their legs. Be careful though; they will light you up. But it's a bit of a cheese way of getting them. Moving up on top of the hill here. You've got a couple options to get up, but I'll just go the most fastest route that I know. just being this one here. There are a couple of spawns down in the boiler side that you can check out, but now we'll start up here. Inside
so here
is a med bag. This map has a lot more med bags than it used to, and it's really handy. And any way of getting meds is really handy. So on top of here, you'll find plenty of magazines. Some of them have ammo as well, which is handy. Weapon crate right here, and also another weapon crate over here. So if you're spawning in as a hatchet, you can sometimes pick up a gun and some meds without even having to go and fight anyone. So if you spawn up on the top of the hill here, run over to here, check those 2 weapon crates, you might get lucky for an AK, and then get some meds. Running down the hill, now you can snipe from up here if you're after long range snipe quests. Taking shots from the top of the hill, here you can get the range kills. Also getting the scavs, the scav boss and his minions, they do spawn out the back here, going prone. I've killed them plenty of times up here and gotten, I haven't even been shot at, so it's nice to know. Moving over here, this is the checkpoint. Now to get the, you need to get the checkpoint key to go inside the door. It's not a big deal inside there. There's a couple of weapon racks and some ammo crates. But on this side here, this jacket always spawns meds or a 114 key. It probably won't show me the key right now, but there's always meds here or the 114 key or both. So it's always worth looting this if you're wanting to top up your meds. Now over the back here, there isn't a lot of spawns that I've found, mostly junk and I think a duffel bag. So it's worth checking out if you really want to. Previously there was an M4 spawn in here. I haven't seen it in a long time, but on the right here there was an M4 spawn in the blue cabinets. I haven't seen it in a long time, but there are some barter trade spawns down in the back here on the shelves if you're after that kind of thing. There's some painkillers. Moving over to this side, I'm going to be showing you all this in reverse, but the main extract that's always available if you spawn on the custom side is this one down here. There's a bunker with the door open. You can go straight down that door and extract at the end of it. Not very far down. Be careful of camping. People camping up here or in that bush there.
Names for this, dude.
But
this is
I haven't seen as many extract campers as I used to, but there's always the risk. But always be careful of that.
Let's check where we're at on our game here. 4 minutes left. Alright, I think it's worth watching 4 more minutes of this guy.
Inside here, I think it's called Factory 7. It is what it is. There is a checkpoint key spawn. I think it's on the couch here or here. But there's the scav spawn there, toolbox there on the top of here. This spawn on this side. Weapon crate right there. Good chance of getting an AK with some ammo. Here is one of the most fun spots early in the wipe. Factory key spawn is right there. And then up the top here, another weapon box. Good for your weapon crates and loot there. Now moving this way, you can run through here.
Yeah.
The train cart has some loot spawns. Oh, actually, before I miss this one, because I know everyone will be like, why didn't you say about the van? Early on, you're after a thing called a flash drive. They do spawn sticking out of computers. There's 2 computers here that seem to spawn it quite often. You can lean to the right using your E button, and you can actually see that, but you can loot both of them. Sometimes you'll see a flash drive sticking out the front. If you get a hands on one of them, it sells for a bit, needed for a quest. Moving up here, there is the duffel bag. A 220 key spawns underneath here. It's worth checking early to get. And also, there's a quest item spawns there when you're up to the quest on the chemical series. So it's worth knowing about those locations.
Okay, I know where this is.
Coming over the fence here, you can jump straight over. If you've got a very high level strength, you can sometimes jump from there over the fence. I don't see it very often anymore. So this is
Alright, so I've seen that
what's it called? The ZB, I think it's the 012. You won't know until you... It's the 012, so you can extract there if you want. There is also the the scav and also the ammo box there. Only if the light's on you can extract there. Sometimes it's bugged out. There is a weapon crate in there.
Oh, he's
towards
way
the
at the
left-hand
back.
side in the back.
No, it can't be
And then
that.
coming down this way, inside this warehouse, there's an entrance on the side there. In that right-hand corner there, there's a weapon crate. There's a weapon crate on the far right-hand wall here, on top of a thing, top of a like a container, I guess. Right there's a weapon crate. There's also a jacket and some trader barter spawns here. Moving up this way, this is called Old Gas Station. The scavs here can be quite brutal, but it's definitely worth checking this out when you get the opportunity.
Where's he at? Okay.
There's the spawns in the back of there. There's a
Old
weapon
gas
crate on the other
station.
side of that. Sandbags there.
Okay.
Coming through here. Now,
Okay, I see.
inside the old gas station, this is one of the spawns that can happen. The extracts you can get it. If there's green smoke here, you can extract. Now, on top of this table here where this mag is, any item in the game can spawn here. I have pretty much seen videos of every single item. From fort armors to pistol cases. I think the only thing I haven't seen is like item cases. Item cases, weapon cases, the only ones. But helmets, I got a fast MT the other day. Docks cases, key bars, everything can spawn here. The extract's just down there if it's available. Moving down this way, you can run
Yeah, I
straight
know.
through
I
here,
just want to know how to run
the fence
across
here.
the map.
and there's a med bag back here. So as you can see, there's a fair few med bags here if you needed to top up the meds. Good to go there. Now running back this way, we will find more of the places within customs go. Oop, don't hit that wire. I'm just going to fast forward up here so you don't have to watch that. Just to the other side of this bush here, there is a weapon crate. Now you can go around the back of that and it'll just take you to exactly where I started fast forwarding, but in the back of these cars, this one in particular, you can open it up and there's an oil logistics key that spawns there. You need the factory key to get through these doors. I'll show you what's on the other side. I'm going to show you a quick little cheeky jump anyway, so you don't even need this key. So there's a weapon box in there and there's a filing cabinet in here.
Yeah.
I've never really checked anything else to see the spawn there. Now if you don't have the factory key, don't worry. You can either just run up here and jump over like that if you want to sprint, but you don't even need a sprint, and you can do this at level 1 with level 1 strength and endurance. Straight over like that and bam. Bob's your uncle, you're over the fence. I'm going to show you this, how to get back the other way. A little cheeky spot here. If you know there's people down at Old Gas, want to take a shot, there's an opportunity to do it there. And moving down this way, if you don't have the key, you can jump over the fence here. A nice little way to get to the extracts or farm the scavs. But yeah, straight up on that. Straight over like that. You take a little bit of damage, but a little bit of damage can be easily healed and you can move on. Now I'm going to fast forward the next little bit and so I can show you the dorm.
Alright, bro, we're going to see how much time we have. Oh, we're ready to go. Alright, so we're going to say bye-bye to this guy because that wasn't as helpful as I thought it would be. Alright, so let's spawn in again and let's see how we do here. Oh, I want that one. So this one has a lot of time left on it, it looked like to me. So we'll try again. Yeah, there he is. Hell yeah, look at my cap. And I got a cigarette. And a pissed off look on my face. Yeah, I know. He knows that map like the back of his hand. No doubt, man. He knows every little spot on that because he spends all of his goddamn time playing this game. And that's who you're playing against at this point. Even though it's still in beta, people have been playing this game for a couple of years now. And they know every little spot. And when you're like me, when you're starting off and you're like, well, you know, all I want to do is successfully extract. That's literally all I want to do. Ends up, I don't know. I guess I'll be playing scav missions for a while. I really don't want to lose another pistol unless I have to. So I can use the intervening time to watch some videos and try to figure out how to get better at the game. Like I said, there's very, very, very steep learning curve to this game for whatever reason. There's just so much to know, and this is just one of the maps that are available. Like, you'd literally have to learn the entire thing, every single detail of every single map to be any good at this game. So I'm anticipating that this is going to be, when they finish it and when the bugs are worked out, when they have all the, you know, the optimization done and all these sorts of things, I think that this will be a fantastic game. Because it's so deep. There's so much. I mean, one of those maps is huge. So we'll see. We'll see what we can figure out. Oh, I am tired, man. I got beat up this week. Yeah, I know. Rust is toxic as fuck. I don't know if you know, but like McKay and I, my brother, and I played that when it was in alpha. It must have been 2010 when we were playing that game. And it was still toxic as fuck even then. So I have 30 minutes. Okay, where am I at? Let's get our bearings, and actually let's put our sound back on. Yeah, we played Rust when it was in like alpha. So I've had that game forever. And the only way to do it is like on a private server where you're not like just getting pumped like constantly. Okay. I'm not going to run this time. I'm going to try to very carefully figure out where I'm at. Why is it nighttime? Well, at least I have 29 minutes left, right? So let's figure out where our extraction points are. The checkpoint or the old road gate. Oh, shit. That was not fun. Cheeky breaky. There's supposed to be a way that you can play this offline, just to learn the map, so maybe I'll try that. Yeah, literally I got nothing out of that. I was alive. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Lol, what? Oh, man. I'm not sure what that was. So, what I want to do is I want to, what's going on here? So, I want to see how to play this in offline mode. So, we'll Google this here. How to play Escape from Tarkov offline. So the deal is this is how you kind of learn the map. So that's fairly recent. Let's see what they say. In the game, after you pick the raid location and the time, the next page has an offline mode option. Alright, well, let's try it. I mean, honestly, what I want to do is I just want to figure out how to escape one of these things. So we'll put a pistol in there somewhere. Japers, crapers. So let's just put a pistol on. What is this? Is this compatible? No, it's not. So I'll put a mag in there. And a cheese. Oh wait, that's not going to do me much good because it's at 5 out of 100. So I'll put a cheese in there. Now there should be a way that I can play in offline mode. But it doesn't tell me how to do it. So, see, so a lot of this stuff is not... Right, so I'm not getting what they say I'm supposed to be seeing here. Okay, there it is. AI difficulty. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get out of the map. I just need to learn the extraction points, to be honest, and I won't lose anything here. So that's the idea. I don't know. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to play with friends in this. I would have to look that up. I mean, literally, this is the first hour and a half of contact I have with this game, and at least 15 minutes of that was spent watching a video on how to do this. Alright, well let's at least try it. Offline, we'll try to figure out how to get out of here. And then the scavs are going to shoot at me. So we'll have to watch for them. Okay, well, let's try to figure this out, move carefully and slowly, and try to get our... We literally lose nothing here playing in offline mode. It's impossible. Of course, I can't gain anything, but literally all I want to do is I want to learn how to extract. And I don't have a scav available. Well, hopefully, yeah, honestly, I'm not super interested in getting into combat here, so that's why I didn't check that. I guess what I was more interested in is just walking around the map and trying to... Oh, shit. And just trying to, I don't know, extract successfully. Okay, I'm in between two walls. There's a bus there. ZB1011. So that should be in the southeast corner of the map, which means I'm starting in the western half of the map. And honestly, I can't tell which way. So now I'm on a road. Oh, fuck am I? I don't know which road I'm on. Let's see how much time we have left. 33 minutes, good enough. Untar, go home. Stop. What does that mean? Alright, there's some sort of an intersection here, and this one is angled relative to that. So I'm guessing I must be... The only place I could be here, I must be facing south, and I must be at a place called the Crossroads. So this must be the Crossroads, and I must be facing south here. Yeah, this is facing south. It's only... Actually, the game is pretty small. It's only 17 gigs. And there are maps available online. There should be 3 buses, or 3 somethings in a row up here that you can't get past, and there should be a road facing this way. So if I go this way, now I'm heading east, and there should be... So right in that direction, there's like some sort of an apartment complex, something or other. So if I keep going on this road, eventually there's a stopped... What am I looking at? Again, it's really hard to see. It's really hard to figure out what it is you're looking at. Okay, now I know I'm looking at a map. You can, if you Google Escape from Tarkov maps, you'll eventually find this thing. It's like a Gamepedia Escape from Tarkov, and you can navigate towards the map. So I should be coming up to a river. What would this be here? I don't know if you can swim a river or not. My guess is no. There should be a way to cross it, and I'm guessing that's the way to cross it right there. So I'm at the southern land crossing. And after I cross this, almost directly in front of me should be something called the RUAF roadblock. I mean, these maps are really effing confusing because there's just not great... It says, welcome to Tarkov up there. Okay, so I've just crossed the bridge. There's that wall thing right there, so I'm by this wall. There's going to be... This wall is going to dogleg left. Yep, it does. This is the roadblock, and I guess that's why there's a tank there. Let's see, is there any loot around here? No. No, this is the dog leg. So there's a building here. Yeah. That you can't. I'm guessing you can't get into this. And this is the dog leg that you see on the map. There should be a way in right here. Alright, so I've crossed... Where the fuck am I? So there should be some buildings here. That should be called Warehouse 17. I don't think you can get into that. There's a trailer here. There's nothing marked about it, so there's probably nothing in here. And there's a trailer here. And I should be able to... I should not be able to cross that way, which I can't, so I should be able to come up this way. This is not a named building. That's not marked. That train car appears on the map. These other train cars also appear. So I need to go through here. And there's literally nothing marked down here as points of interest, so there's not much I can do there. Yeah, so one of the top tips that everybody says is you have a second monitor, which I do over that way. And you just keep exploring and try to figure out where you are on the map. So that guy is marked. Let's see. All of those are marked, so where I'm at on the map is right exactly there. And sorry I don't have a better description for that. Now, see, how are they marking? So the map is confusing because it doesn't have what you would expect for... Okay, so I'm in between two towers, but they're marked in the same color on the map as every other kind of thing. Now, going forward, let's see. There's no way through here, apparently. Right, so I'm at a dead end, and I'm going to have to go back west to get over that wall, unless there's a way through. No, there's a way through. So that actually shows up on the map, and now I'm on the main road. And where am I trying to get to again? ZB1101. So I need to keep going this way a long ways and in the bottom corner. So if I follow this road, okay, what am I seeing there? I see a train and some sort of a thing, and I just crossed through there. Okay, so that's the train. Those are the two train cars on the map. You can go under that. And there are some points of interest. I'll cross this. This isn't marked on the map, but I'll just open it anyway and just see if there's anything in there. Oh, there's some spam or something. So if I keep going, there should be a... What is that? A green weapon crate somewhere over in here. Like, I thought that was like a very... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to breach it. I don't have enough strength or whatever. So, here's where I'm at. On the other side of that, there should be a weapons crate. But I don't think I can get there right now. So what I want to continue doing is following this road. And that truck is marked on the map. There should be a weapons crate somewhere over here. Squash. I like squash. Alright, well that wasn't the weapons crate, so what was that? It's gotta be on the other side of this, over here somewhere. There should be a weapons crate. What am I looking at? There. Somewhere in here there should be a weapons crate. Yeah, I think what I would do is I would go through this a bunch of times and try to just extract once successfully. Now where am I at? Just extract one time is all I'm asking. I'm not asking for much. And then go back through and play with easy scavs. I'm not seeing this building marked. I must be at yeah, a gas station. Can't get in there. Ooh, a splint. Ooh, soap. It's always good for a Gopnik. Sodium chloride. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. Anyway, next time I go through here, I think what I'll do is... So, what am I supposedly looking at here? Okay, so I'm in this room. There should be... Anyway, so I'm looking at a map that you can't see, and I'm sorry about that. That should be a weapons crate, but it's not. So let's go out here. Okay, so I just came from there. This must be east, and this must be the road that we're supposed to go down. There should be something here. Yeah, I'm literally out of space for all of this. Yeah, exactly. You gotta keep washing yo hands and shit. Well, I'm not going to be able to loot any of this, so the point of this was to extract successfully, and we're well on our way. So there's a trailer that's marked on the map, that one right there, and there's a van that's marked on the map. Now if I keep going past these, there should be Okay, that is marked on the map, that thing right there. And that is marked on the map. I'm not sure that is. So I'm getting damn close. Now there should be a breach in the wall over here that I can get through. Let's see, there's nothing marked of interest on the map. So there's the breach in the wall. Now there's a factory there. That is called the garage. The garage. And there are loose loots. There should be a key spawn in there somewhere on the southern end of the building. How much time do we have? 18 minutes. I think we have... I mean, honestly, I don't get to keep any of this, so I'm not super worried about it. There should be, in this alcove here, there should be something at the... up here. That should be... what, loose loot? Yeah, I don't see anything to loot there. Now if I go to the south end of this, supposedly there's supposed to be a key around here somewhere, which I'm not seeing. Let's go back to the front. Okay, that's that thing. All of this is marked on the map. That's that one. What am I looking at here? So if I go straight south, maybe there's loot. Maybe I was looking at this wrong. Yeah, so there should be some loose loot up in here somewhere, but I'm guessing there isn't. Ooh, a waifu. I know you like waifus. There should be a key that spawns over here, but there isn't one today. Right, that's fine. So at least I know where I'm at. That's that. There should be loose loot here somewhere, which there isn't. I think the loot kind of randomly spawns. No loot here. Now we'll head north again. If we look north... oh, well, maybe you have to go up. Maybe that's the issue. Oh, you can't go up. There's a door that's not marked. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's accomplish our goal, which was to extract. Yeah, I can't get through there. So that's the center one. There should have been loose loot in there. And here's our door out. Alright. So, here's where I am. There should be some... yeah, there are. Those are marked. Those are things. We'll go down to the end of this road. And when there's a road passing off that way, we'll take a right. And Jesus, I think we've finally... kind of gotten a little bit of orientation. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to run this map over and over again in a few times, make maybe 5 successful extractions, and then do PvE just to get a hang of it. Okay, so now I should be able to turn this way, and I should be looking south, and way down south at the very end before it turns back east again, there should be a bend in this road. What is this? Is this it? This can't be it. Yeah, I'm not allowed to breach things yet. I don't have enough strength. So I should be looking south now. And there should be a bend in the road, and at the bend of the road there should be somewhere... I don't understand this. I don't understand where the... Where's the extraction point? Maybe it's in here. The hell am I looking at? Is this a morgue? The fuck? ZB... Okay, so this doesn't make sense to me because there should be... Let's go back out and let's explore to the end of this road. Right, there should be an extraction point right here, which I'm not seeing. So here's a road and it gently curves, right? The hell am I looking at? Okay, this is marked. And there should be a building there, and there should be another one right here that I can extract at. Did I not go far enough? I don't know, let's run up here and see. Again, so confusing. So there's a building there. We see those two gas tank things. Maybe it's... I don't understand. Right, I see these. Right, those are there. Those should be there. This shouldn't be here. I am confused. How much time do we have left? Yeah. I'm not optimistic here. What is this? That's it. So I was just turned around. So here's our extraction point right there. Nice. Okay. Success. Oh my god. Finally. Alright, so I guess this is how I'm going to play this. I have... How much time do I have left? I have 40 minutes left. So I'm going to do another one of these where I try to extract. All I'm doing is trying to extract at this point. Trying to find my way to the extraction points. My God. Whew. I don't know, man. Very difficult game. All right, well, I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. That was my first successful anything I've ever accomplished in this game. Cheeky breeky. Blinn. So I'll do one more and then I'll call the stream. I can't believe I was successful. Finally. Just all I wanted to do was extract, and I had to go to offline mode because you can't get oriented. It's so hard. Just to know what you're looking at when you're looking at shit, you know? So we'll try it again. I'm not going to do the scav thing. I'm just going to keep with my PMC. We'll go customs again. We'll do this, and I'm not going to enable that. I don't want to fight scavs because literally all I'm trying to do is consistently be able to get to an exit. So what I'm doing right now is I just bought this game today, and this is my first 2 hours playing it, and I just did my first successful extraction. So you have to use your character, but I'm not fighting scavs, and I'm just doing the offline mode, and all I'm trying to do is learn the customs map and trying to figure my way out of it. So yeah, I mean, these maps are so crazy and they're very disorienting, and I don't know, but I like a game like this where you have to actually look and see, okay, well, here's where I am, and where do I go to extract? You know, I love a game like this. It's way better than having like a mini map with red dots and targets and all this shit, where you know where everybody is. Literally, you have to kind of take some time and learn the map before you even screw around. So I did 2 scav games, and I did 1 PMC game with just a pistol, and I lost all of those because I couldn't find an extraction point, and then somebody killed me. One time within 30 seconds of starting, I got shot in the face as a scav. You know, you gotta know these maps is the only thing I can figure, is that I need to do offline until I consistently get. Hey, Russia checking in. Awesome. This is a great game, I gotta tell you. Okay, so I need to go back to the exact same place I was just at, which means I must be on the eastern edge of the map. Let's see if I can open this. No, I can't. So there's a bus there. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, so I know where I'm at. I'm at the southwest corner of the map. If I look this way, there should be 3 buses. There's 3 somethings. Okay, so this is marked on the map. There's some sort of a compound in there. If I go up this way, a little ways on my right, there should be nothing. So I know where I'm at. There's that, which is just to the north of me. There's going to be what is that, med supplies up here somewhere. Probably I'm guessing in the trunk of that car, so we'll get that. So the way they explained in the newbie guides in how to deal with this is to try to follow all of this with an actual map, and then theoretically you'll learn. Okay, so I am now successfully orienting myself to where I am on a map. Like, there's no way I could play this game unless I had another monitor with a physical map to look at. And this is what all the newbie guides say to do. And obviously, having only played the game 2 hours, I'm a huge noob. But I do love the game. Gotta say, this is awesome. So I should be coming up on the train to... So, what is that? That should be the... There should be a big north-south train. This is called the train to Tarkov, and I'm on the very southern edge of this. There's no loot here, but there should be a land bridge that I can cross if I go this way and down and look over here. And we did this last time. This is the exact same spawn point, so I should be able to nail this. This spawn. Yeah, there it is, right there. So that's where I need to cross. Anyway, hey man, awesome that you're watching from Russia. You guys have what I think is going to be a massive, massive, massive international hit on your hands, and it's about freaking time. You guys are doing great with this game so far. Okay, so if I cross here, there should be a road. Eventually, I'm going to come up to a dog leg in that wall. Is this the dog leg? It must be. So let's go up here. And if we go up here, there should be 2 cars. I guess right there. And there should be a weapons crate in between these somewhere. Right there. What is that thing? I don't know what any of that is. Alright, so I know exactly where I am. No, I'm, actually what I picked is, I'm my main character, but I'm in offline mode. So that I can kind of walk myself through and just try to figure out what I'm looking at on the map. My main issue has been I've tried a couple games and I just couldn't I couldn't get to the extraction point, and I just got killed immediately, even as a scav or an NPC. And I tried it once as a player and I lost my freaking cookies like almost immediately. Okay, so I should be here and there should be a key here somewhere. Somewhere in this area. Is that inside or outside? Should be outside. There should be a... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm studying the map because honestly it's so... This is such a incredibly complex game, and I'm in my first 2 hours, and I tried to jump into it and that's just not a thing. It's literally a meme. There should be a dead body here somewhere, which I'm not seeing. So I know exactly where I am, and somewhere here there should be a dead body. Looking back that way, I am looking at number 9, which is warehouse 17. That's warehouse 17 there, supposedly. No dead body where I was expecting one. Now let's go forward. So if I continue along this wall, eventually I'll run into a row of unnamed buildings and I'll need to take a left, which would be north and slightly west. Right, so this is that thing. North and slightly west, there are no points of interest here. And if I take a right, I should be able to look, and as I remember, these towers that I'm looking at, eventually those kind of dead end. Yeah, it's right here. So now I know exactly where I'm at. Yeah, exactly. This is why I like Tarkov, because Not only is it unforgiving of mistakes, they do not baby you at all. There's no tutorial, there's no nothing. You jump into it and you figure it out. And it's like one-shot kills and you're dead. Okay, I know exactly where this is. I should be able to go this way and see the two. Yeah, okay. So in the existing online maps, it's very hard to tell what, I guess I would say what you're looking at, but I know where I'm at now because I've played this thing one other time. All I want to do is extract successfully, and I've got 26 minutes to do it. So I think what I'll do this time, I should come up to a wall here that I can't get around, and then this is a train car that, or a cargo crate that you can get out. Now, if I look ahead, somewhere over in there, there should be a in-ground stash. Shit, I hit the... Now, where would that be? It should be behind this car? How do you know if there's an in-ground stash somewhere? So what are these things I'm looking at? Are those, do those show up on the map, I guess? If I look back, do I see... No. So I am... Right here, there should be an in-ground stash somewhere around here, but I'm not finding it. I guess I'll have to figure out how to find an in-ground stash somehow. Yeah, this is going to be one of the great video games, I think. Okay, where am I at again? Like, I constantly lose where I'm at. So I see those two train cars on the map, which means I'm just north of these. If I look back, somewhere back there, there should be an in-ground stash, but nothing is showing up the way it should show up. So the map must not be updated. Alright, so I'm looking at two train cars. There's a car here. Can't search that one. I'm going under there now. Let's see, is this marked on the map? That is marked up there. Now, to the left over there in that gas station, there should be some shit. Somewhere there should be a weapons crate that I can look at. Outside here. So somewhere outside there's a weapons crate, and I'm not sure if I found this one last time or not. I must not have. Alright, so it's the weapons crate. Where the hell is it? Not in there. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at the train car, and I'm looking at that. So there should be somewhere around here. There should be something in this van that I'm missing somehow. And I guess probably not all of the loot always spawns, so maybe that's why I'm missing it. Whoa, what was that? I don't want to close that. Yeah, this is going to be a massive hit once they get out of beta, and once they, you know, iron everything out and optimize it. This is going to be an amazing game. What is this over here? I don't think that's anything. I don't think there's anything in there. So I am now on the north side of the gas stations. And there's the east side. Here's the north side. So if I go in here, there should be some stuff in here. So if I go in and I face west, over here there should be something to loot. So there's the duffel bag. So I found this last time. Okay, so I'm on the northwest side of the building according to this. And there's no loot in there, which there wasn't last time either. Okay, so if I go out here, that should be a black weapons box, but I can't get into it, so they must not have loaded any loot, I'm guessing. Oh, I can search it. So this is different. What is that thing? I'm not sure what that is. We'll put that in there. I won't be able to keep any of this. So I'm right there. I don't think I can open this door. I can't. Can't open that door either. I can go and take a poop. Okay, so if I'm here and I can't get into there, if I go south to the east, there should be 4 loots in here, like free loots, possible spawn locations. Nice. Rubles. So these are the 4 loots they're talking about. It's just 4 cash registers. And again, I won't be able to keep any of this, so it's a moot point, but I have some time. Okay, so I've just looted those 4 boxes. At the north end of that, there would be loose loot somewhere on the counter, which there isn't. If I keep going this way into here, on the western edge, there should be some loose loot possibly, which I'm not seeing currently. So now I'm out and past this little roadblock thing. Alright, so now we're heading back in the right direction here. That is marked on the map. There should be something here. Ooh, a health kit. Oh, I like that. A car. Should I put that there? Maybe I can put this here and put this here. It won't let me. Okay, well, I'll take these back. Anyway, I've discovered that kind of loot. Now, let's see. I was there. If I keep following this I'll eventually come to a dead end, and there's not much between here and the dead end. How much time do I have left? 17 minutes. Good. I have time to keep searching. There should be something in that little building over there. So, this is the dead end, and there's a way around somewhere over there. Yeah, that's it. So, somewhere in this little building here, there's supposed to be a key somewhere. That's the key. So that should be the key to a dorm room, I guess. Let's put that there and take this. Actually, I want the splint more than I want the cheese. Alright, so that key is marked on the map. And there should be a jacket. Okay, so that jacket is what is holding that. Over here there should be a crate. Which is currently empty. And in the back here somewhere there should be a weapon case box. But I probably can't get into there. Which is fine. I'll figure it out. Alright. So we know where we are. And we're going to go this way. And again, I'm just following along on a map here. So this is... That's a building there. That is called the garage. And if we go in here, I've entered this door. I should be able to go around this corner, and somewhere up here there should be some loose loot in here, if there is anything such as this. I'm not seeing it. And I can't get into there. That's a locked area. If I go south... somewhere over here there should be a dorm key. Are those marked in there? A dorm key over here somewhere, which I'm not seeing. So I don't know, I guess the loot doesn't always spawn the way you think it will. So on the western edge, there should be some loose loot, which there isn't. And there should be a dorm key in here, I guess. Matches. Nice. Okay, so that must be the loose loot. So not all of this spawns, and then there's bolts. That's more loose loot. And I am not seeing the dorm key. I guess it must be up in here. Or maybe not. Anyway, so I've learned pretty well, I think. So I am looking south, and I see the first set of things. At the top up here, there should be an in-ground stash on this side of the wall in the corner, but I don't know how to get those. It should be right along the road somewhere. Should be somewhere in here. And looking at that, 2. And there should be a building somewhere around there. It is. That building right there is where I can extract out of. So I would say I have successfully figured out one extract point. That's my second time doing it. Let's see, there's a factory there. How much time do I have left? 11 minutes. I might be able to loot that factory. As long as I come back to this point right there. Okay, so the factory, you can't get in here. Actually, this is the morgue. And there's supposed to be a way to get into it right here. There's a dead dude, so we're gonna search him. Is that marked? Yeah, that's marked. Oh, paracord. Tight. No, wires. Okay. Alright. Good enough. So there should be, right around this dead body, there should be a... Okay, so there's the dead body. A checkpoint. I don't get it. What's a checkpoint? Okay, so on the ground floor up here and to the right, there should be some loose items and possibly a spawn key. Or a key spawn in there. Which I'm not seeing. So let's go this way. And we'll get out of here real quick. But I did want to kind of loot around in here and figure out what's what. Alright, so I would say my mission is a success. I will eventually get to the point where I fight some stuff, but I just want to know the map well enough that I know where the extraction points are and I can get out of here. Alright. Okay, so this right here is in this very southeast corner of the map, and this is called ZB101. And that's it. Just have to sit here for another 2 seconds. And we got out. Anyway, let's see what we got for rewards out of this. I know I don't get to keep any of that stuff, but I get to keep the knowledge, which is really nice. And I don't know, I can't complain. I survived, yay! And I got a bunch of experience out of it. Went almost 3 kilometers. I found a key. I found some mods, some barter goods. Boom, and I hit level 3. Alright, so it looks like you want to wait to extract until the clock turns red, because the last time I extracted before that, and it said I just rushed through. Alright, so let's look and see what my character looks like, and then I'm going to quit. Let's see if any of that experience actually stayed with me. No, I'm still level 1, it says. Well, I'm working on it. Alright, well, so you don't get to keep the experience either, which is a little bit of a bummer. But there's no way I'm going to be able to play this game unless I know that map inside and out, and so I think I'm just going to have to keep doing this. And then every once in a while making a run as a scav. Hey man, thanks a ton for watching and commenting, and I'm going to try this again tomorrow, and I literally have all day tomorrow. It's a day off for me. All I have to do is get a haircut in the morning, and the rest of the day I'm going to spend trying to figure this game out. So it says, okay, pick NPC, which is Scav, and go offline again, training how to shoot, basically is what you're saying. I will take that advice next time. Thanks so much for watching and commenting. I think you're my first Russian viewer, so you will always be remembered on my channel. I get guys from the Philippines, from India, from China, from wherever, and you're the first one from Russia. And thank you so much for your help, and I will see you tomorrow. I promise. I will stream a lot tomorrow.